Okay, so next question is a construction using a compass, and it's going to be kind of hard to see under the document camera. I will do my best, but try not to take too much time. I will also post a couple of videos that show some very easy to follow constructions. Okay, the first one, copy CA below and name the copied segment DE. Leave all construction marks. Don't erase anything that you write with the compass. So we're copying AC, and we're going to rename it DE. So A is going to become D, and we need a straight edge so that we can draw a straight line. We draw that straight line longer than the original, and then we got to figure out where we're going to break it off. So now we'll take the compass, stab A, and draw an arc. It needs to be a little bit farther. There we go. Draw an arc through C. Now don't move the compass, don't adjust the compass, just move it straight and stab D, and draw that same arc. Leave the arc there on both of them, and that's E. And we should see that the distance from D to E is exactly the same as the distance from A to C. Make sure you leave the construction marks. Okay, next one is a little more difficult. It's copying an angle. We're going to copy angle CAB. So again, we start with the straight edge, and we draw one of these sides that is adjacent, that is next to coordinate A. So I'm going to try and draw it so it resembles the original, meaning it's turned the same way. Okay, so there is a side of the triangle. Now I go up to my angle. I stab my angle, and I draw an arc across the angle, like this. Now I keep the compass at the setting where it was. Now I go down and I stab my new angle vertex, and I draw that same arc. Now I go back up. Now I measure the distance from here to here. I do that by adjusting the compass to the right width. So hopefully you can see that that's the distance that I want. So I'll stab, and now I'll draw another arc, and this arc should intersect where my other arc already intersected. Sometimes we've got to be patient with the compass and keep doing our best. Now I keep the compass at that same setting, come down to my copy, stab in the same place with the same compass measurement, and copy. So now I have two construction marks, my first arc, then my second arc. Now I'm going to draw a line that goes straight through this endpoint and through this intersection. And it says to name this FGH. So G is where A was, then F where C was, and then H where B was. And you've done it. You've copied the two constructions. Great job. Okay, next question is going to go hopefully very quickly here. Let's see. So these are in point slope form. I'm going to put them in the form that I prefer, which means I'm going to get y by itself. I'm going to isolate y. So in this case, I'm going to subtract 12. I'm going to write the new equation down here. So I have y equals negative 7/4 times x minus 4, and then this was subtract 12 from both sides. So that's minus 12. Now, by the same token, now I need to subtract 6 from both sides. Do this in black. This is y equals, we have negative 4 times x minus 3, and then we subtracted 6 from both sides, minus 6. And then finally, this is already in the form that we want. It's negative 1/7 times x minus 4, and then we can think of this as like plus 0. So on the blue one, this says go right 4 and down 12. On the black one, it says go right 3 and down 6. And then over here, this says go right 4 and then don't go up or down. Okay, parallel slope. Parallel slopes are the same as the original line. So we're at negative 7/4. We're at negative 4. We're at negative 1/7. Perpendicular slope, we need to change the sign and do the reciprocal. So we're looking at positive 4/7. No, you don't have to write that plus sign. Here we had 4/1, so now positive 1/4. Then finally positive, and 1/7 goes to 7/1, or 7. You don't have to write that one. Okay, what coordinate does the line pass through? So this says go right 4, down 12. Right 4 is x equal 4, down 12, y equal negative 12. The next one, right 3, down 6. So that's 3 comma negative down 6. Then finally this is right 4 to x equal 4, and then don't go up or down. So that's at y equals 0. 7 and 8 are done. Just 2 more problems left.